My MVP thus far is JT, Jonathan
I,
Taylor.
that's my pick too.
Come on, buddy, like a real NFL heads.
He is
Because there
playing.
hasn't been one QB that's like been crazy, close to touching records. JT is close to touching records.
Hits and hoop season.
Welcome to Hits and Hoops. I'm Tyler, as always. I'm here with my main man, Dixon. What's good, Chicho?
Wagwan, bruv. True love, Sam.
Doing good, man. I'm happy we finally get to talk about some damn sports. It's been a little minute, but got to get these takes off. Before we get into it today, we're gonna get into a lot of NFL stuff. We're gonna be all over the place with NFL storylines, reactions, takes. We're all over the board. So if you're here to listen to some NFL, this is your show. But before we get started, make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, send on IG, TikTok, Spotify, and YouTube.
Need that.
Going into the first topic of today, there's a lot of things, I'm sure you've noticed this being through so many seasons of the NFL. For whatever reason, the media of the NFL looks for who's the MVP. That's always a question after week two. Who's the MVP in week four? Right? It's very unnecessary. But this is the time of the year where that really starts to unfold and become a real thing. Week 11, 12, 13, 14. That's when the MVP discussion really should be taking
The
place and starting.
finalists.
Yeah. Like who's for real. Records are,
Put your
you
mic
know,
down a little bit.
records are made and
Perfect.
teams are losing and teams are winning, right? This year, to me, there's no clear cut MVP. To me, there's only one MVP, but when it comes to the race, it's very close with a couple people. One of the people I want to ask you about is Drake May an actual MVP contender?
I would say yes, but not like top three. I'll say maybe top five, like four or five.
Okay, I mean, I wouldn't have what Drake May's doing at this so young in his career, and we talked about this before the season when we talked about New England. Drake May's gonna be good, but
He's been a top five quarterback this year.
this coaching staff has made him even better than
The team all
possible.
around's been great. The defense is playing like one of Belichick's old defenses.
So I think the reason why he is considered an MVP, not in my books, but in the general discussion of it, is because he's not getting the ball over, and he throws some great balls every game, and they're winning, and they're
And
winning.
remember,
He don't fumble the ball.
You can't name one receiver or weapon he has. So he is the team on offense. Very strong
Yeah,
running
there's
game,
no
though. It's
star.
very reminiscent of an old Belichick team. Strong run game, strong defense. And then
Yeah.
just, take care of the ball, make splash plays here and there.
Well, yeah, their run game has really exploded with Stevenson
Henderson.
and Henderson. Really exploded.
They had that rookie just waiting for no reason, just sitting there. Soon as he touched the field, over 100 yards, easy work.
So going into the discussion of MVP, who's your MVP right now?
I'm not one of those guys, new era age, where it has to be a quarterback. I hate that. Why
I
is
know where
that
you're
the
going.
most important position? Why are we doing that? It is the most important position,
You know why? Yeah,
but
you
it's
know
not,
why.
it's the most important position, but it's not the only. And it's on a team by team basis. Sometimes there's one defensive player that will carry the whole team to greatness if he's that great. Sometimes it's a receiver, sometimes it's a guard, sometimes it's different positions. So for me, my MVP thus far is JT, Jonathan
I,
Taylor.
that's my pick too.
Come on, buddy, like a real NFL heads.
He is
Because there
playing.
hasn't been one QB that's like been crazy, close to touching records. JT is close to touching records.
Yeah, he's on pace for like a LaDainian Tomlinson season, like an '06. He's got what 20 touchdowns,
You
you
see
know,
him do
now.
that little dance at least 3 times a game, fam.
Yeah, I think he's a to
And and
me
and, and when you
clear cut.
see the games, like okay, Danny Dimes has been playing exceptionally well for his standards, but the team it runs on JT's back.
100%. He is the you'll see those plays, those game-changing plays that he'll have every game. I mean, just like the not this past week because they were on by the week prior, he had that huge run for them to seal
Yeah,
the win. Again,
explosive shit.
again.
Yeah, no, and yeah, I think he's MVP thus far because he is attributed to team success, and his team is top two team in the AFC record wise. So I got to give it to him.
I agree. I agree. Going to
Mm.
the next topic.
Hold on, let's not just leave it there though. What are the other candidates we got in there? To me, I got to throw Jackson. I can never say his name. Seattle receiver.
In Jigma.
And Jigma's got to be in their top three. He's on record setting pace too. He's on like a 2K base too. Just like the same way JT's there trying to set records, he's there. And he's been by far the best receiver in the league this year.
He has been the best receiver so
So I
far.
would throw him in there too in that top three. Who else would you throw in there?
I mean, you got players like Stafford. I mean, absolutely
Stafford got to
killing
be
it.
in there.
The Rams won again yesterday, and his I think he has less than five interceptions, and they're putting up points.
He's
I
barely
mean,
throwing any picks this year at all.
but with Puka and Adams and Karen or Kyron Williams, that's a good team. They got a lot of weapons, and that system is right. And
Defense is looking elite
not only that, but they drafted so well. Yo,
always.
this is a perfect example. It's not about when you draft, it's about who you draft. You
Mm.
draft the right players, this is what happens. Teams don't fall off.
Right. No, that's facts. That's why San Francisco and the Rams never fall off.
It's man, I wish we had one of those guys in our front office, man. Because it's that's a Jared Verse. He's a top linebacker, and this is his second year. I mean, that's just one of the many players that they've got. Like, who would have thought Kyron Williams would become to what he is now?
Puka Nakua, that was a
What,
super underrated
what
late
sixth,
draft pick.
seventh round pick? Like, and he if he didn't get hurt, I would have had him as my number one receiver this year. But he got hurt and he's been out for a little bit, and he's just not the same. But Devontae Adams being on the other side. Yeah, I would say JT Stafford, um, Drake May, and Jigma.
I would still throw Josh Allen in there. Like
Yeah, he
he
has.
just got to be top five every year. I mean, it's just got to
Yeah,
be there.
yeah. I mean, and the team is not like this man had to score six touchdowns for them to win by 8 points. This is like the equivalent of the Rockets Harden or the Harden Rockets.
Yeah, yeah. Rockets hard. Yeah, exactly.
He had to do so much for them to win by 10 points, 15 points.
Yeah, no, for sure. Earlier in the year was, Baker was leading the race in MVP, but the Bucks and him have kind of tailed off. Injuries have caught up to them, kind of slowed back down to
Uh,
reality.
Exactly. And you know what? I thought it was pretty impressive that when they had all those receivers go out and those linemen go out, they didn't really skip a beat. But now that they're playing top teams,
Yeah, but you could tell they were barely scraping by, so you knew like, oh man, it's only a matter of time before like it really starts to, charge them.
catch up to them. Yeah, yeah. And I think what Baker has like three comeback wins this
Game winning
year.
drives, yeah, for sure.
Game winning drives, yeah.
Yeah.
Going to the next topic. The Chiefs. They're 5-5. What is stopping them from having a successful record? They're at 500.
Man, we smoking on that Chiefs pack all day and night, fam. Pull up the clips. Hey, engineer, come here. Pull up the clip, fam. Pull up the clip. I told y'all. I told y'all this Chiefs team's not it. Without the refs' calls, This is the same Chiefs team, if not a better Chiefs team than last year. But
Yeah, I'd say
last
they're
year
better.
they got every call imaginable. The refs carried them to the Super Bowl. Refs not doing that this year. Why? They got exposed. NFL fans were on the ass all year, us included, me included.
You included. You included.
Bro,
Come on.
the outrage was loud, but average team, really old team. Mahomes was having a decent, pretty good actually season, really good season, but has tailed off last couple games. Travis Kelce had a great game. Not gonna lie, this last game he woke up, but him and Chris Jones are out of their primes. Obviously, no Tyreek there no more, but team is mid, man. And when you don't get the ref calls, and bro, this last game, the refs wanted them to win versus the Broncos. Bam, they had over 120 yards in penalties.
Jesus.
They
What do
had
you
a
think?
pick six that Mahomes threw right to a Broncos player. Pick six it to the crib. They called a phantom illegal contact call.
I think with this team, I think they are just very inconsistent because they'll play up to, like a Bills, they'll play up to, but they seem to be missing something
They just very limited
on this on
offensively.
this on this crew on these crucial drives. They seem to have there's something missing, and yeah,
The ref calls.
it could be contributed to Kelsey getting older. I mean, he was an athletic freak for a while. Um, they
He
do
was
have some.
goaded.
I like Rice and I like Worthy. They're just not like these X factor players. They're nice players. They're young players. Maybe they'll develop into something special later on. But as of right now, there's something missing. The offensive line isn't definitely not as good, and them having no run game. Let me rephrase that. They have somewhat of an average run game, but it's not a threat.
They have a short yardage run
They have
game.
a short yardage run game. Yes.
That's about the best you can put it. And,
Yeah.
I think that's the thing that's missing. I think the receiving core can keep going as is. Kelsey can keep doing it for one more year, but I think Mahomes would benefit off of, having an elite. They don't even got to be elite, but just an electric running back there. A different style running back, one that can catch out of the backfield, more of an agility type back.
Give me an example of a back you would like to see in KC. Now I know how you feel about KC, but how they look. What kind of back do you think they could use? Anybody like
I don't want
any,
to
any
give you an elite back because that's too easy. But like a Austin Eckler when he was like in his prime.
like Chargers on the Chargers? Okay,
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
okay. I mean that would they Pacheco obviously didn't pan out. They rely on Kareem Hunt a lot, and then they have a couple other backs that they rely on. But Patrick can't be running like how he is. He's just not going to last.
Yeah, and he just I don't know, man. Something's been off with him for a while now, and I don't know if he's ever gonna get back to what I thought he could be.
I was intrigued when they traded their offensive guard. I'm drawing a blank on his name, but he's one of the best in the league to the Bears. And I really thought that
Right.
was a weird move because
Same.
you have, Mahomes. Maybe they didn't want to pay him. Um, but I mean,
That's what we talked about last time, though. I told you they were just relied so much on Mahomes' greatness that they just started doing whatever, just
Yeah,
whatever cute shit.
it's kind of a gift and a curse when you have these Hall of Fame quarterbacks.
Right, because when you have lesser talent like a Brock Purdy or like a Tua, you like consciously go after straight weapons. When you have Mahomes, it's like you unconsciously don't because you're like, no need to. It's the NFL. One man can never beat a great team.
Speaking of great teams, well, I thought this was a great team. I really did. We both did in the beginning of the year. I don't believe in the Packers anymore. Now, could I see them going to the playoffs and maybe winning a game or two? I don't see how that offense finishes games.
The
But
crazy thing is, they still have a pretty decent record.
yeah, well, yeah, they do. I mean, that ugly ass tie on the right column. But I don't understand how they struggle sometimes very poorly against not good teams.
They play down
They
or
play
up
down
to
to their
their they play
opponent.
down or up to their level of competition.
The Panthers, the Browns, and I know the Browns have a great defense. Trust, I know, but you couldn't score more than 13.
The Packers are 6-3-1.
You couldn't get past 13. The Panthers gave you a fight. All the teams that they play, like you said, they play down. That just I don't know what it is. I know whether it's a lack of weapons because you got a few guys out. You got Tyler Kraft that's out for the season. He was like one of the best tight
That's a
ends in the
huge
league.
one. Yeah.
It's just something with Jordan Love is just a little bit different than the beginning of the season. I don't know if he don't trust his guys. I don't know if he thinks people are playing them different. I don't know, but the defense is good. Parsons,
Oh
you would
my
like him
God,
to
the
have
defense has been carrying them. The defense
you
has been elite.
you would hope he would have more sacks, but
His
he's
presence
killing
is
it.
felt.
He's killing it.
No, since Parsons has got there, that's been a top five defense in the league. Facts. But you can't trust the Packers. You can't rely on them. Don't bet on them. But they can beat any team in the league. They can lose to any team in the league, but they can beat any team in the league. If the offense decides to actually click, they would be extremely dangerous. But they're just way too inconsistent to like rely on that.
Yeah, they've I've changed my mind drastically on them.
Yeah, I remember them first couple weeks. They was whew.
First couple of weeks they were belt to ass on
Hmm.
all the teams.
They were clear cut best team.
But when you
And
went through that,
I still think that's in them, but it just got to figure out how to get back to that.
they got to keep it consistent. Yeah. Um. So we know our boy Lamar was out for a couple weeks. Ravens took a dip. Okay, they took a dip. Now that he's back, they're 5-5 right now.
Four in a row, boy.
The Ravens run the table. I'm going to read you the games: Jets, Bengals, Steelers, Bengals, Pats, Packers, Steelers. Jets W. I'm assuming, right?
Facts.
That's a W. Bengals got to be a W. Division game though, you never know. Steelers, they can split with the Steelers.
I said W, fam.
Okay, I'm gonna say split. Bengals again. That's a W.
W again. Give me that.
Pats. That's a different kind of game.
That's a L.
That's a L. Okay. Packers. Late December.
That might be a L too.
Okay. Steelers again. So that's 5-2 the next. So possibly they could be finishing at 10-7 after starting
Five and
one.
two, and one of those two losses could be a Steelers game for sure.
Yeah, those division rival games.
Yeah,
Shit, that's no holds bar. You never know.
yeah. So then if they best case scenario, they go 5-2, then that would make them
10-7.
good enough to be a wild card team in the playoffs.
Yeah, and then depending how the Steelers finish, you never know.
And if they sweep the Steelers,
Hey, I know
so
the
they have
Bengals.
four division games in these last couple games.
Yes, in these last, yeah,
Oh, if they
7
sweep
games,
those division games, they're taking the division. Easy, simple as that.
because you got, yeah, and especially if they beat the Pats, they can get a tiebreaker over depending on where the Bills finish.
Oh, now you're really doing the math.
You know, I know people, and it's not like this has to happen to the Dolphins, but I know people like to say Pats got a easy schedule. Like they play who they got to play, and they're 9-2 for a reason. They beat up on some bad teams, but any Sunday you can get it.
Yeah, no, they've been consistent.
LJ seems a little off, right?
I think he's still, coming back from the injury, but
Okay,
I think he's just playing winning ball.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, this is him on an off day, four in a row.
Are you still over Caleb Williams? Are you coming back? Because I knew I left the keys underneath the mat if you were gonna come back
I
in.
really appreciate that because
Yeah.
like that had no way back if you didn't do that.
Yeah, I mean the divorce papers were already sent in.
Yeah,
But I
like
was like,
I had a really bad like breakup with him.
yeah,
Pause.
that was a tough week for you.
Mad I went too hard.
I mean, at the time, but I understood your frustration. You were like second date, nah, fuck that. I'm good on that.
And he's still showing the same clutch gene that he showed his rookie year, you know. It's just now they have a really good coach team, good defense.
Hey,
I'm
what's
not
the
gonna
big?
say I'm all the way back on board, but I'm definitely starting to just look again.
You're like doing the drive by down the road. Just
Right, just to see if he's still home type shit.
right. Well, one thing that it was your biggest complaint, and I always think of what you said this when I'm watching the Bears games. He's taking those checkdowns. He's progressing the ball. Now, yo, it's not perfect,
Yeah.
but it's there. You see, it's there. The talent's there.
That throw he had 2 weeks ago.
Yo, he's got I'm not gonna say like a top one arm, but it's a top five arm in
And
the
I
league.
need him to get a burner at least once in his career so he can finally start flashing off like his deep ball potential too.
Phew. He's got an arm. His arm reminds me of like Cam, like just power. Not
Yeah.
how he throws, but like
No, he throwing straight bullets every time.
yeah.
Sometimes too hard.
Yeah, well that's the issue. That one, especially last year. He would just jam the X button and it was too hard every time.
Man's
Pause.
3 yards away from me, bro.
Pause. Um Now I'm asking you this because I genuinely want your reaction from this. What did you think about the Shedeur debut?
Thank you so much.
And you know, and like I said, I'm asking you. I'm not trying to egg you on. I'm
Thank you
asking you.
so much for bringing this up, fam. Shedeur Sanders played great.
Elaborate, please.
Please, bro. Please, everyone, just go look at the tape. Please. There was three drops on that on all his throws. There was three drops. On that last drive alone, there was two drops.
Mm.
And I'm talking about crucial drops, 3rd and 10 type
Yeah, I
drops.
mean they're trying to come back, and yeah, I mean yeah,
So I saw everything in him that I needed to see. Obviously, the stat line wasn't pretty, but the situation that he was forced into, the fact that he still gave his team a chance to win at the end and was a player too short, I like it. Now, Dylan Gabriel, most likely you get a concussion, you're out also that week after.
yeah.
So,
Usually,
bro, this is just fate. Hey, we don't even gotta do much. This is just the man above, bro.
I think when we talked the season preview, I think you guessed week 12 or week 13 he would be playing.
The last 4 games. That's
Is
what
that
I
what you
said.
said?
I said Flacco was gonna do 8, Gabriel 4, and the other boy 4.
You did say that. So that would be yeah, 14. So yeah, perfect. Yo, I mean, I didn't think he did good. He looked very frazzled, but he was put in a very unfair situation.
O line was, I mean, there was the pressure was on him. Like the
Yeah,
whole,
I mean, they do not have a good offense. I mean, I like Judkins, the running back.
yes,
He looks like maybe he could be something, but they do
they
not
need
have a
to
good
get more
team.
receivers in there.
I
Yo,
feel bad
whatever
for Jared
happened to
Judy.
Deshaun Watson? Is he ever gonna come back?
Shoot. I mean, remember he tore his shit somehow last summer. I know he wants to, but I don't know if he will.
Right, hey, that Deshaun Watson 30 for 30 one day is gonna be tragic.
Yeah. So I think he was put in a very difficult situation, and that Ravens team was hungry, and they smelled blood. They really did.
But that
The
Cleveland defense, bro, hey,
man, I heard a
for you
stat
to get
on.
3 sacks on Lamar Jackson. You
Yo,
know how difficult that is?
yeah, Miles Garrett is an absolute fucking. I really hate seeing him still in a Browns uniform, bro.
And when he hit Lamar, it was throw your ass on the floor type. It wasn't like Lamar was able to scram a little bit. No, it was like manhandle.
Yeah,
Historic player, super trash team.
I
But
could see.
he did that to himself.
Yeah, yeah, he took 35 million. That's what it is. Yeah, he's like,
Can't
oh,
blame the
35.
man.
No, but you also can't complain about it either.
Exactly.
I mean, you kind of is what it is. Our Miami Dolphins are 4-7, 2-game winning streak. Where are you at with
Three and one in the last four.
two in the game? Where are you at mentally? Since the last recorded, Chris Greer was fired. And
Great move.
intern GM is his name is Champ Bailey, if I'm not mistaken. Champ Daly, I think maybe. Um, he's an intern right now. I'm sure he's going to be going for the job also, but
The DB.
no, it's not the
I know,
DB.
I'm fucking with you.
Okay. So where you at? Where you at with Tua? Where you at with this team right now?
Tua's washed. I mean, I don't know to what degree like he's washed. I don't know if it's like career degree, but like his time in Miami's over. But the defense has really turned it up. The defense has been the one that's been carrying us in this last, four games. Like I said, 3-1, and it's been beautiful to see because that was, the weakest point. So
Very
and they've
weakest.
been turning up. Still got Waddle. Hopefully, well, not even hopefully, but we'll see what happens with Hill. Well, he's gone. I think didn't we like release him?
No, but he's not. We don't owe him money after this year.
Right, right, right. So I mean, we'll see about the offense, but just to see the defense turn up and be like opportunistic, because that was one thing about Miami's defense for a couple years. Like we don't get turnovers.
We
We
don't take
could
the
be
ball.
like even when we had what's that boy's name? The old head, the defensive coordinator, the one you got beef with in Philly.
Vangio.
Even when he was with the Dolphins, when we were top 10 defense, we barely had any turnovers.
Yeah, it was all sacks. We were one of the
But
best sack teams. Yeah.
now that we're getting the turnovers, we're really flipping the games. It's been super exciting.
Yeah. When it comes to defense, I totally agree. A lot of people have stepped up. We had Juju Brent, which he played great last week. Got hurt at the beginning of this game, out for the season.
Mm.
I really believe that some mom from the islands does not like secondary of the Dolphins or maybe the DC because someone put a motherfucking hex on this team. I'm telling you. Well,
Every position was out at one point.
there's 4 to 5 just players in just the secondary gone for the year. Again. They were
Right. Like this is like the second wave of them being gone.
yeah, the like we found replacements and then the replacements are gone for the year. And then the first 10 plays we have our whole right side of our line goes. Like
Yo, but no bullshit, Tyler. Like as you get older, you start to learn like that's no coincidence. Like that's a staff issue.
it is a staff issue.
Like that's like a medical team issue. That's a nutrition issue. Like that's like they something's up.
Yeah, well, I am glad that Bradley Chubb and Judon stayed on the team. They'll walk next year, but we're gonna have we had a different team this year. The turnover is gonna be unreal next year. It's gonna be like 45 players new.
I know
It's
you
gonna be
don't want
great.
to hear this, but Jalen Phillips touched the Eagles and they also became a top five defense in the league.
No, hell yeah. We knew. Hey, we both knew he was gonna go and ball. You know why? Hey, you
But
know
that
why?
shit still gets me
Listen,
so mad
listen. You know
every
why
time, bro.
he's there? Fangio. Vic Fangio is the reason why he's there.
But that shit
Telling
gets me so heated every time, bro. Because like people don't remember we had Wes Welker, bro.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
then the man, like, I don't even get me started. That's just one of many. I'm just saying, like, this has been a recurrent theme to see a player leave us and then go to achieve great things. Fitzpatrick went to Steelers. Like, it's just too many.
well, the thing, all right, if you're the GM, would you sign Phillips to a long-term deal?
Hell no. 2 years max.
Yeah. We got a third round pick for him. That was more than I thought we would get. And you let him go be happy. It's the same thing we would do with Jay Ajayi. Like, yo, you're gonna break down. We're not gonna sign you. Here's a fourth rounder. Go to a winning team.
Here,
Win a
go
Super
get a
Bowl.
Super Bowl, fam.
Win a Super Bowl.
Fuck.
I mean, yeah. So, moving to the offense. Oh, hey, Jordan Brooks, bro, still number one in tackles. Still number one. Shout out him. Going to the offense. The way they play is just not sustainable. The amount of screens and the amount of trickery we have to do is just not sustainable.
Come on, bro. That shit is.
Now, I will say McDaniel has made A Chain into a premier back, an
I don't
offensive.
know who gets abused more, A-Chain or McCaffrey. And I don't mean abused physically. I'm just talking about from a play calling standpoint.
A Chain, A Chain is small and he could take hits, and I don't know how, but he did. I mean, he got hurt last game because Bobby Wagner almost ripped his torso off.
Bobby Wagner still out there is beyond me.
I can't tell you how much I wanted him to come to Miami when he first left Seattle. I
That would
could.
have been a great. That would
I
have
was about
been.
to start a fucking petition, like send it to him and shit.
That's a culture changing type pickup.
I mean, he's with Dan Quinn because of the Seattle D back in the day. That was the DC.
Fuck.
Uh, yeah, just two is just still limited. I mean, it's gonna be so interesting on what they do moving on. I will. It'll be a tough day if we do, um, if McDaniel and two are still together next year.
Keep McDaniel, release Tua, bruh. It's not hard. Take the fucking L on the books.
I
It's
can really,
fine. You're a billion-dollar company. You're in Miami. You just did renovations. You're not tight on money at all. Eat the bread with Tua. You did it. You fucked up. It's fine. That happens in business.
I can see a world where Tua is the starter for like 7 games and they drafted a rookie and they ease the rookie in. I could see that as a
But they
possibility.
saying on this, they saying this is like a weak QB class coming up or what? Super weak.
Yeah, yeah. Which Bo Nix coming out, Penix, like all these quarterbacks, they were not all fucking Mahomes. They weren't all Jaden Daniels. Like they were developed and like look at Bo Nix now. Look at Drake May now. They're 9-2 a team right now. Like they're leading a team. So I'm not really too worried about when they say, "Oh, this is a weak draft."
You're
Now
talking
they're
about stacked draft classes. You're talking about
yeah,
players that come from stacked draft classes.
right. Yeah, I don't necessarily think like, "Oh, this is," unless it's fucking blatant. We've had no quarterbacks come out before. I actually watched a video on it from this cool YouTuber. I'm gonna show you him. He does this thing on, but I'm just not convinced when it comes to how similar the NFL and college is. The transition's a lot smoother than I think it used to be when it comes to developing quarterbacks, and I think that's a world we could be in next year. I am so fascinated with who the GM's going to get, who's the GM's going to be.
If that's the case, then we need to start tanking ASAP.
Yeah, they're just not going to do that though. They're just not going to do that. But it goes to back what I said earlier. It's not about when you draft; it's about who you draft. So you're drafting in the 20s, yo, snag a guy. You have to get your draft right. That's how teams are good and good for a long time.
Oh, you wearing Nike too?
Yes, sir.
Just do it.
But that's all I got, man. You got anything else you want to add? Anything else on the mind?
On the whole league?
Yeah.
Oh, buddy, let's talk about the team where you're at. From where you're from.
Charlotte,
4-1 in their last five?
4-1 since they played the Dolphins. Yeah. Well, I mean, yo,
Bryce Young just threw over 400, gang.
oh, I get it. He had a good week this past week, but you look prior, it was tough setting. But let me tell you what changed the dynamic of their team? That's Rico. They have
Oh, big
they have a
facts.
legit running back,
And
and
they
that
they
opens
didn't
up a
play
lot.
stupid. I like that. They played political for one game, and then they put Hubble back, whatever was his name.
Hubbard. Hubbard.
I started calling him all type of disrespectful type shit.
It's Chuba
Hubbard.
Hubbard. Yeah, you were close. You
Oh,
just combined it first. Yeah,
I combined both his names.
yeah,
I called him Chubbert.
yeah. Which sounds pretty good. I'm not
Well,
gonna lie.
that's his official name now.
Now it is.
That hit that jit. They started him one game after, Rico went crazy and then just learn and realize, it's Rico's team now.
Mhm.
And ever
And
since then, they've been super competitive and they've just been playing good all around team ball. Like I said, bro, they have a really good receiving core and they haven't even really much unleashed Jimmy Horn Jr. I don't know where he's been at, but
I really like McMillan. I really like him, man.
he just went crazy this past week too.
I really like him.
T Mac,
He's a stud, dude.
that's an NBA player that just decided like he loves football more. You feel me?
Yo, I heard he was like a volleyball player or some shit.
Like he's just that type.
Like there's athletic, but then there's like that top
There's
tier.
athletic, but then there's like big, like 6'6" athletic.
Phew. Yeah. Even Drake London, he is elevated his game
Oh,
tremendously.
have you seen Drake London dunk highlights?
No,
Oh man.
I mean, I'm sure they all can hoop like that, but
What?
he's like that, Duncan?
Bro, I'm talking about dunk contests. High school.
Oh,
Those types
wow,
of that
really?
shit. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Going crazy.
Phew. Yo, it would have been nice to be that kind of an athlete. Just play like three
I
sports.
remember coming up, there was always that question like, yo, if you were to be in like anyone's body for like a day,
Oh yeah.
I was like, bro, LeBron in his prime, just to be able to go to a gym. I don't even need nobody in the gym. I don't even need comp.
Just let me play solo.
Just let me shoot around real quick, type shit. I mean, I could have really done it, but it just required mad work
Well, LeBron's body.
to do the whole soul swap thing for like a day. It's just mad work.
Oh shit. Yeah, yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, baby.
But nah, in the NFL, I was just gonna say the Panthers. I mean, it's not like they're like contenders or nothing, but it's been impressive what they've been doing.
Yeah, I, I mean, last week was atrocious I'm just Bryce ain't the guy. I don't know. Bryce is he needs a lot of help. He needs
Yeah,
more money in the O line. They're not paying the receivers right now. The defense is like average. But Bryce just
yeah, nah, he ain't it. I'm
like yeah,
sorry.
you mentioned 400 yards like this past week, and yeah, he had a really good game. But this was probably the best game of the season, if not top two, top three. But
And
on a
it's
week to
versus
week
Atlanta,
basis,
which a lot of quarterbacks have their best games against.
yeah, I mean they have a lot of sacks, if I'm not mistaken. They're one of the top sack teams, but it just feels like teams just beat the shit out of them now.
Bro,
I don't know what it is.
they're either like in a super competitive game versus like a winning team, or they just getting the brakes beaten off them.
What's one prediction you got for the remainder of the season? I'm gonna tell you mine. Let you think of it. I think the Colts are gonna finish strong. I think they're gonna go into the playoffs ready.
Prediction end of the year. Man, I'm riding with Philly all the way.
Yeah.
Repeat. Let's
What
do this
what do
shit,
you
bro. Hey, this shit's wide open. Repeat. Let's do this shit, bro.
what do you think about the AJ Brown stuff? Do you think it's just bigger than what it is? The offense is different. You can.
They got a new OC.
Yep.
This is like, they're
The
like
production is way down.
this is like their third year in a row having a new OC because they always get a good OC, balls out, wins the Super Bowl, gets hired somewhere else.
Yeah.
Um, it's just receiver diva shit at his finest, but it's getting to a point where it could be dangerous and like
It's a
harmful.
distraction.
Yeah, it could really start being harmful now. But I'm just excited because Barkley's starting to get a little loose now too. He's finally
Yeah,
starting to break
finally.
out a little bit, yeah.
The, I know, I
And
know they're
Devontae Smith, I don't know, I don't care about what AJ Brown's doing because I still see Devontae Smith being humble, showing
balling.
up, being one of the best dressed players in the league, always dressed suit to tie, head to toe, and he's been having a stellar year, low key. So,
I mean, he has way more production than AJ Brown.
so just
He's
happy to see
probably
that.
been their best weapon. I mean, honestly,
And
this year.
bro, no, let's get that second chip, and then we'll get rid of AJ.
They're also missing Lane Johnson and I think one of their guards.
Yeah, that's
You
big
know.
too.
All right, man. Well, let's wrap this episode up. Anything else you want to add? Oh, where we at with Sopranos? You ain't watched none
Same
of it.
point. I got to get back on it, and then when I do, I gotta like
Lock in.
to the end. Like, yeah,
It's yeah, okay.
I say we do that Wire episode next. We could do that next, not next time, but like soon.
All right, let's do it. You know I'm ready.
Yeah, that shit gonna be a movie, bro. But nah, fam. Oh, I didn't tell you about the vampire.
Oh, yeah. What's this vampire
All
story?
right, this will be the last thing.
Yeah, that's cool. Hey, I got all night, man.
Hey, that boy hit that smirk like, you know what I mean. Anyways, all right, so one of the neighborhood ladies, feel me?
Mm,
That was paraplegic type shit.
okay.
So she got a caregiver,
Right.
which I heard her talk about him, just well, first of all, for you to just do that job, that profession, you have to be a caring person. I mean, there's just no way, right? I know
You would
Oda
think.
used to do something similar with in Florida.
Hmm.
So he comes, certain amount of hours, couple days out of the week, help around the house or whatever. And other day, posted session or whatever, and he pulls up, and I'm not thinking nothing of it, like say what's up, just chilling, none, normal, just another person, another civilian.
So you thought.
Exactly. So then obviously, I'm there getting in my zone or whatever. And it just hit me. Like imagine you're like looking down at someone's shoes and then like slowly you start to realize as you're like looking at them slowly coming from shoe all the way like to their head, as you're making the realization, it's like everything fit together like a puzzle. Like, oh, I forgot about this.
Okay, where you going with
I
this,
forgot
Dixon?
about where I live. Like that's this is a species out here. This is a thing.
Oh, okay. All
Like,
right.
yeah, vampires and werewolves.
Mm,
But I just forgot about that. So when I remembered and then I clicked that this is my first encounter with a vampire from here. So let me tell you what made me realize that. First, a man, tall, skinny. That's just the build. That's light work. No, that's
it's
light work. This
archetype.
is just the beginning. Tall, skinny, right?
Hmm.
Young guy. It was like in his 20s, but looked like
Well, they
17.
don't age, so like
Was in his 20s, looked 17.
okay.
So everything is filling out so far.
Hmm.
Well, had long hair, like slick back, ponytail.
Classic vampire. Hmm. Classic. Yeah.
Yes, bro. Dark hair though, like dark brown.
Yeah. Nothing else in that. Yeah.
Man had a white skin, but when I say white, I'm talking about like porcelain.
Like translucent.
Like you have a tint of like red.
Okay.
Certain people have like a tint of like yellow.
Hmm.
This was like a tint of white,
Mm. That's a tough tint.
like
Hmm.
that type of skin. I'm talking about flawless skin.
Like we're talking Twilight skin.
Not a bump in sight, not a pimple in sight,
Okay, we're talking
not
filter.
a scar, not a scab, nothing. Clean cut, no facial hair, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm talking about no stubble.
Okay, so you're talking a vampire. That's what you're telling me.
Right. So then also just mad serious, but like good person type shit. So mad mature. Obviously been alive for hundreds of years.
Yeah, you got to be some sort of mature
At this point.
personality.
And then this was really like the confirmation. So we was chilling. The rain has started to pick up. Like it was just drizzling, but it has started to pick up. My man is wearing a hoodie. Lady Deja was like, yo, uh, you know, are you good? Like I was like, yo, I'm gonna get going. Like it's starting to get. He's like, nah, I'm fine. Like I don't even need to feel the need. He said something like, I don't feel the need to even wear my hoodie, even though I could. It's not affecting me.
Okay.
Vampire type shit.
Did you get like an autograph or a picture or something? Or you take a picture with him and he's not there? You're just like this. Ting. That's how you'll know, bro. Or bring a mirror with you when you go over there.
You say take a picture, and I'm still asleep because I had Peter Griffin in one of my art classes, and I always was supposed to get a picture of him for you.
Damn.
So I need to at least try to get a picture of this dude.
All right. Just be like, Jesus. Just pull his camera out. Sure, he'd love that.
I'm gonna be hugging nothing but air
Yeah. Like
in
he
the
ain't gonna be
picture.
there. Yeah, he ain't gonna be there.
That'd be crazy. But yeah, fam, first real experience. It's real. Like, yeah, it was
Yeah, I
dope
met.
though. It was dope. Like good vibes. You feel me?
Oh, so he was like a good vampire.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Like
All right.
one of them ones where it's like they stop hunting humans and they just hunt like animals for their blood consumption.
Okay, that's cool. I don't know if you've ever like encountered one of these people, but if I had to guess that someone was hiding being a human and like they had elastic over them to look like a human, but they were actually like lizard people, this guy would be it.
What?
Yeah, just a strange fellow. Nice guy, but generic, like generic white. Um,
Like he's hiding something type?
Not that he's hiding something, like he's been a human, but like his facial features, his kind of like build in a way,
Is
and
out
like
there.
his social like awareness. It's not risk. Like if someone was like, yo, so and so it was actually a lizard man, I'd be like, damn, I could kind of see it. Like I'm like,
Well, he's kind of out there, like physically,
he's just
socially.
he's an odd person. Like features are kind of
But
odd.
is he like negative, sketchy vibes?
No, no, no. There's just like no vibes. That's the thing.
Oh,
Right. Like, well, yeah, we're doing business together, but that's just what it is. You know what I mean? And you know I'm a very personable person.
no vibes is kind of crazy. Because you would at least like need like at least a bad vibe is still a vibe. You still know it's
And hey, you know me, I'm all about vibes. I gotta read the vibes.
I don't know, but whatever Shorty saw on that plane that one time, I believe her.
It's not a human being. All right, man, I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm glad we got to get on. Make
Beautiful,
sure,
fam.
audience, if you subscribe, like, comment, all that
Yo,
on
be on the
all
lookout
social.
for our new series, Hits and Hoops Reacts. Gonna be reacting to game highlights, live games, all that shit. Tap into
Yeah.
it.
So, Dixon, I'm gonna holler at you. Have a great night, man, and I'll talk to you next week.
Hits and hoop season. Hey.